everybody. I am Randa Moore Realtor, the Greater Pasco area, New Port Richey, Florida. And I put a video out to all of you not too long ago asking what are your mortgage questions. And today we're going to tackle one really important question that I thought like, hey, Raelyen Smith with Homespire Mortgage is here today to answer. Why is it that when I go to close on my house, I have to come up with an extra $5,000 that I didn't know about it? I thought I only had to come up with 3.5%. So Raelyen here is going to explain this.
Okay, so this is one of my biggest pet peeves ever. There are loan officers out there who take your application, give you a pre-approval, but never, ever tell you what kind of money you're going to need for closing costs. It's not just about your down payment, it's also about your closing costs. And the government says that when you get, after you get 5 pieces of information, the 5th being the address, that you have to send numbers to customers. Well, most of the time you get that address from the sales contract after you've already bought a house. So doesn't that seem like a little bit too late to know what your closing costs are? Why are lenders not giving you worksheets with estimated fees when you first apply? Because here's the thing, not only will you need your 3.5%, you're also going to need maybe $5,000, $6,000, $11,000, depending on your purchase price, to pay for your title fees, your recording fees, maybe some lender fees, $500 for an appraisal. So you need to know those day one when you first apply. Because, okay, let me put it this way. So I'm going to buy a house, Randa. Can you help me buy a house?
You betcha.
Yes.
Have you spoken with a mortgage lender?
Yes, and I have my pre-approval right here. And so we go and we write a contract, right? And it's just for the sale. It's just for whatever price I want to get. Well, then right before closing, I find out what she just said the question was, another $5,000 in closing costs. Where did they come from? Now let's try that again. Hi Randa, can you help me buy a house?
I sure can.
Awesome. Here's my pre-approval letter along with the fees I'm going to have to pay, which I don't have. I only have 3.5% to put down. Randa, what can you do for me to take care of my closing costs?
Oh, we can put in the contract that the seller will credit the buyer.
Wow, no way. That's amazing. So since I have a list here of estimated fees, you'll know that the bottom dollar I'll need for my closing costs is $5,000, and you can ask the seller for $5,000 towards my closing costs?
I can.
Wow. See, that is so much better of a purchase experience. And here's the thing. If you have a loan officer that takes your application and then they tell you that you're approved and they say, oh, we'll give you fees when you write your sales contract, I need you to walk away. You need to walk away. You need to call Raelyen at 813-892-6021. I will not only give you one estimate. Right here is an FHA estimate of fees for 3.5% down. If you also qualify for conforming, I also will give you maybe a 5% conventional program and the fees involved. I might also show you that your mortgage insurance drops if you put 10% down on conventional. I may also give you this choice. So you all of a sudden are in control. I'm just facilitating, and you point and say, I want this one. And you've made the decision, but you've made an educated decision. That's what we're all about. Randa and I want you to know what you're getting. We want you to be prepared, and we don't want any shocks because that makes it terrible.
Yes, it does. So we're signing off. I'm Randa Moore, your Coldwell Banker Realtor, and
Raelyen Smith with Homespire Mortgage. Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon with your next mortgage question.